Hello, hello, hello. It is another day for the challenge. It's another day for my live challenge, and I am here to ask you a very important question. The question is, do your babies deserve to be millionaires? Now, before I get into my topic, I want to say if you are watching the replay, please type hashtag replay in the comment section. If I say something that is good, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you know somebody needs to hear this video or see this video, make sure you share this video. I like that. If you think somebody needs to see this video, hear this video, make sure you share this video. Oh, bars. I remember when I was a principal and a teacher, one thing that I did was I made sure I made a song or I remixed the song on the radio to make sure that the children remembered the concept. So at any point in time, I am thinking of a song and I'm remixing a song in my mind. Speaking of school, it's actually back to school time for many of you. Many of you who are educators, you're going back to work. The children are going back to school. I see that some people on my timeline have children whose first day was today. Some people's first day was yesterday. And I want to say, I am praying for a very amazing and beautiful year. But as I am going, I'm not going to say but, I'm going to say as I am going through my timeline, as I'm looking at the babies in their uniform and I'm looking at them holding up their sign, going to kindergarten, going to the first grade, first year high school. Like I'm looking at the pictures on my timeline and I can't help but think, I wonder if they have $1 million baby plan. I laugh, but I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm looking at the babies going to school, and I'm like, their parents. I wonder if their parents realize they only have 10 more years before they're going to college. I wonder if their parents realize that these next 15 years are going to go by pretty quickly. I wonder if they realize that what it costs for us to go to school and be comfortable is not enough to take care of their babies when they go to college. They're going to need so much more. I wonder if they realize that $100 is not going to spend like $100 spent for us when we got ready to go to school, when we got ready to go to college. I just wonder sometimes as I'm going through my timeline and I'm looking at the babies getting ready to go to school, I'm thinking, I wonder if they have $1 million baby plan. Why do I care about parents having $1 million baby plan or the grandparents having $1 million baby plan for their children? It's because it is an incredible way to build wealth, and it gives your children or grandchildren the opportunity to have money to do whatever they want when they graduate from high school. They can use that money for their first business, their first home, a down payment on a home. But the good news is they don't have to get student loans. And some of the people who watch my videos on a regular basis and are in my circles, their children will not be able to get need-based grants, need-based scholarships because the parents make too much money. So if you make too much money, quote unquote, and you're not able to qualify for the financial aid, then your children has to have some other way to afford college. And the tuition is not the only thing. You have the living expenses, you have the books, you have the technology, you have the food. Oh my goodness, college kids can eat. College kids can eat. And especially when you're studying for exams and midterms, I mean, eat, drink a lot of coffee. I mean, it can be a very expensive time if you let it. If you don't plan appropriately. So as you get ready to send your babies off to school, I hope that this video plays in your mind. I hope it shows up several times on your timeline, just like your babies and grandbabies are showing up on my timeline. I hope this video shows up multiple times on your timeline because I want you to take a look at the $1 million baby plan and see how the $1 million baby plan can help your baby be able to prepare for this thing we call adulting, for this thing that we call life. How would your life be different if you had access to over $100,000 when you graduated from high school? What if you had access to an extra $100,000 now? how would your life be different? What would you do? How would you be? How would you feel? How would you show up? What would you focus on? How much more prepared would you be to live a purpose-driven life if you had access to an extra $100,000 or $200,000? One of my clients, who's a baby, she's 2 years old. When she goes to college, she's going to have access to over $212,000. Let me say that again. When she graduates high school, when she goes to college, she will have access to over $212,000 because of how we structured this $1 million baby plan. And there is a $1 billion baby plan too. If you're like, Terri, 7 figures is the new 6 figures. Yeah, it is. It is. I do know that. And so if you're wanting to have a $1 billion baby plan for your baby, your toddler, especially a child who is under 5, then I can show you that $1 billion baby plan. But I will say, if you are interested in that $1 billion baby plan, the minimum that you can put into that plan is $10,000. So you may have an extra $10,000 in an account, in a CD, in your savings that you inherited, and that $10,000 can turn into billions of dollars for your babies. So my question is, do your babies deserve to be millionaires? Do your grandbabies deserve to be millionaires? If so, it's time that you take a look at the $1 million baby plan. You can type baby in the comment section of this video, or you can send me a text, or you can call me at 682-305-1593. I'll be happy to show you how the plan works. It only takes 15 minutes. And then you can say, I like it or I don't like it. I mean, it's that simple. It takes 15 minutes. Are your children, are your grandchildren worth 15 minutes of your time? Are they? I mean, some of you spent more than 15 minutes making the reel and video and the carousel and all of those things for your timeline so people can see your baby going to school. So how about you take 15 minutes to make sure that when your baby graduates from school, that they have over $100,000 that they can access when they graduate, and they can have over $1 million when they retire, and can retire early because of the $1 million baby plan and the $1 billion baby plan, of course. If this is your first time watching me live, my name is Terri Alford. I am known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business women build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. If you are a businesswoman, I highly recommend that we connect, because I love connecting with business women, and I have a community for you. The community is called Business Women Building Wealth, and we focus on our mindset, money, and movement in that group. We have incredible events. We talk about things that you can't talk about with everybody else. You can't talk about with everybody else because they don't understand it. And sometimes they don't even want to hear it. They don't want to hear your wins. They don't want to hear your celebrations. Shoot, some of them don't want to hear anything about your business because they just don't understand, or they may be jealous, or they're just not in a place to be able to mentally receive what you're saying. They feel inadequate when you're talking about your business. So when you go into the Business Women Building Wealth group and you engage with the posts that I have there, you may make some connections. On Wednesdays, I go live in that group giving you tips, tools, and strategies to help you on your wealth building journey. And we are having our conference in October, and it is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, because there are a few men that will be coming. I spoke to one today, and he's like, I think I'm gonna slide through that thing. I said, come on in, sir. Come on in. I appreciate you. Listen, let me tell you something. If you got a big goal to achieve, you better tap into your networks, because your networks will increase your net worth. That's all I got to say there. But anyway, man, you are able to come to the Attract Abundance Conference. You are able to purchase a ticket and be in the room as well. But this event is for Business Women Building Wealth. Okay, it's for Business Women Building Wealth, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I spoke with my caterer on yesterday and today. It's going to be incredible. All I got to say is you want to be VIP. That's it. All I got to say is you want to be VIP. Now, if you do get the Worthy Woman ticket, it's fine because it's a VIP experience, period. So it's a VIP experience on top of a VIP experience. However, if you get a VIP ticket, I mean, it's like VIP on top of VIP on top of VIP. Okay. And so that is going to be October 24th through the 26th. On the 24th, we have a VIP reception only, which is Thursday night. And then we have a full day, 9 to 6 of programming, strategizing, networking, pouring into each other, working on our money, our mindset, our movement, our branding, our marketing, our cash flow strategies, our money personalities. Like we're gonna do all of it. Well, we're gonna do all of that on day one, which is going to be a Friday, and then on day two, we're going to focus on what to do with the abundance you attract. We don't want you to just make money and not know what to do with it. So it's good to have your babies be millionaires. It's good to have your grandbabies be millionaires and billionaires, but we want to help you with that too. Because if you do grow your business to $1 million, we don't want you to have to pay $370,000 in taxes. Now, if you don't have to, like, you can avoid that legally, right? You can avoid that legally by planning, by having a strategy. We're going into those types of things and those types of conversations on day two, okay? On day two. So we're going to be talking about tax strategies, estate planning strategies. We're talking about helping your babies become millionaires. Well, guess what? The $1 million baby plan is a great way to help your baby become a millionaire, but it's not the only way. You know, another way to help your baby become a millionaire? Have a $1 million policy, right? Have a multi-million-dollar estate. And life insurance is one of the things that can help you create that estate, okay? So if you do not, shameless plug, if you do not have a $1 million policy, I'll be more than happy to show you how much that would cost you and what it would take in order for you to have a $1 million policy. You may want to have each of your children inherit $1 million. What does that look like? If your business becomes valuated as $1 million business, as $1 million company, like what happens to your company? What happens to your business when you're no longer here? Like my old mentor used to say, if you wake up and you don't come to the breakfast table in the morning, then what happens? You need all that mapped out. You need all that planned out, right? If you're in the process of retiring, are you going to sell your company for millions of dollars, or is it going to stay a family business? And then if it is going to be a family business, I don't know if y'all watch the show Family Business, but I'm actually watching the show on BET Plus, and you know, there's always that one person in the family that just want to do something different. And right now on that show is Junior. Anybody watch Family Business? If you watch Family Business, type Family Business in the comment section. So Junior right now, he's mad, and so he is throwing every type of curveball in the family business and legacy as possible. So if you know you have one of those babies, if you know you have a wild card in your family, you definitely need to be focusing on your business succession plan early. You need to have an estate plan in place. You need to speak to an estate planning attorney. You need to have your trust in place. Your will. You want to have all those things in place. It's just the reality. It's part of adulting. Okay, it's part of adulting. So again, I got a little bit off topic, but I do want you to come to the Attract Abundance Conference because we're talking about good things, great things. You will be fed really well in all types of ways. And the information that you're getting, I mean, it's worth thousands of dollars. Shoot, let me be honest, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because our knowledge alone, and I say our, I'm talking about the speakers, the lineup, like it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of our speakers have $1 million businesses, but guess what? Before their business hit $1 million, do you know how many lessons they had to learn? Do you know how much they had to go through in order to get there? Do you know how many pitfalls you're able to avoid because you're able to listen to them and they're going to tell you how to avoid the pitfalls that they've had? That's going to save you. Mistakes cost you money. Mistakes cost you time. Mistakes cost you energy. Sometimes it costs you your health, and it costs you your wealth. But when you can get into a space where people are going to say, okay, here's what you don't want to do. This is how you avoid this issue. Historically, women of this demographic make these mistakes in their business. And here are the financial implications of those mistakes. So let's avoid those mistakes and do this instead. It's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the ticket is only $300 for general admission and $500 for VIP. That's $150 a day general admission. That's $250 a day VIP. You won't find that anywhere else. Not where we're going to teach you how to make more money, and then what to do with the money you make. You won't find it anywhere else. You won't find another conference like this one. I spoke to Christina the other night. I went through the agenda. She was like, wow, this thing is awesome. Oh my goodness. It surpassed her expectations, and she hasn't come yet. I spoke to my MC. Her name is Grace. Y'all will meet her when y'all meet Grace. Who we? Grace. Yes, Grace saw the agenda, and Grace was like, oh, she said it's going to be good. And this is someone who goes to events. Christina too goes to events, goes to high ticketed events, and they saw the agenda and they said, I've never seen anything like this. This is going to be incredible. So I'm just letting you know that you want to go ahead and make the decision to go. Make the decision, buy the ticket, book the flight, book the hotel. One of the women, she sent me her flight details last night. She said, book flights or flight booked. I booked my flight, and she sent me the screenshot. She's like, I'm ready. I'm like, I'm ready too, because we're only a couple of months out, and then it will be time for the Attract Abundance Conference. So if you're like, yes, Terri, I want to leave my baby millions, and I want to be able to have $1 million baby plan. Heck, I want that $1 billion baby plan. I need to make an extra 10,000. Well, you want to be at the Attract Abundance Conference, because you're going to be around people who made 10,000s, thousands with an S, again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So is it worth $150 a day to learn how to make 10,000 again and again and again? You may be able to make 10,000 in a month for the first time. It may be 10,000 in a week for the first time. It may be 10,000 in a day for the first time. It may be 10,000 in an hour for the first time. But when you come to the Attract Abundance Conference, those connections, interactions, light bulbs, like the transformation that's happening in that space is going to equip you, empower you, and educate you so that can become your reality. So I thank you again for watching this live. Press like if you found this to be good. Type inspirational if you found it to be inspirational. Educational if you found it to be educational. Motivational if you found it to be motivational. Okay? All right. So make sure that, again, you do share this, because you may not have children, but you know somebody else who has children, who has young children, who has grandchildren, and they really may be in search of $1 million baby plan, but they don't know what it's called, or they have yet to meet me yet. Okay, so feel free to tag some people on this video. Thank you, Camille. Camille is good about tagging people on videos. Tag them on this video. Tell them to watch it, and feel free to reach out. Thank you again, and I hope you all have an amazing August and an audacious August. Adios.